I'm going to wait a couple minutes for people to show up, and I'll be right back. I'm going to get something to drink because I know when I get to talking, I lose my voice. So I'll be right back. Let's see, get some water real quick. I'm back. I got some nice tea. I've actually, within the last uh, couple of weeks, no, not even that, probably a week though, I've quit sodas altogether. You remember, y'all used to watch me uh, eat or drink 2 liter bottles when I drink water, pretty much exclusively. I haven't had sodas in about a week. Hey, Mike, how are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Today or tonight, I'm going to go over some of the responsibilities of being a leader in coin collecting or numismatics. Some of the things you can do right, a lot of things you can do wrong. I'm going to be speaking pretty much from personal experience. You know, and this is when I say leader, you can be a leader at any level. And this talk isn't necessarily about numismatics only. You can take this with you in any leadership role you take on. And my camera should clear up in a minute. No, how? What did you win? I'm gonna keep talking, but you let me know what you want. Uh, when you find yourself in a leadership position, particularly with coins, but it can be in any leadership position, things change for you. You don't change, but there may be some things that do have to change about you. And that includes watching how you act. When you're a leader, you're expected to be a little bit more responsible. And that does not mean, Mike, I'm not sure. I've stayed out of almost everyone's channels due to certain events. I've been uninvited from many channels. So most of the rooms that we go into, I'm not going into anymore. At least until I'm told I can, which could be quite a while. Let me subscribe to this person real quick. Thank you, Lance Goody, for subscribing. And Mike, I thought I was. Let me check. I should be. I don't see why I wouldn't be because I think I've actually seen your channel. A lot of stuff you've done. Yeah, I'm subscribed. Well, thank you, Mike. Then I will definitely come to your channel, and if you get any comments, then you let me know because that was the thing because of the here. Yeah, but no, I will say the bell has not always worked for me. On other channels, it's kind of been crazy. And I don't know why this camera is doing this. It's not very. It's very blurry for some reason. It was perfectly clear. But anyway, there you go. Do I not have something in the mail for you? Huh. I'm surprised that I owe a lot of people about mail, and I've got it sent off actually just today, which is a relief. Uh, Let me fix this. Why is my stream running badly? Hey, James King, Doctor, how are you doing? I'm trying to figure out why my stream is, the output is so low. That's too low. You saw my man boobs. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, so Dr. James King, we're talking about being a leader in numismatics, and really, yeah, I know, and a leader really not just in numismatics but other places too. I've been a leader in various roles in my life, and each one kind of is different, and you find out what you're supposed to do in each one, uh, and you find out. I would say so. Yeah, I am. Um, and leader. You can be a leader in various ways, but I've definitely become one. And I've had to watch myself because uh, things such as humor can get you in trouble. Um, if people mistake things and take things the wrong way, tea, iced tea. And the other thing is, uh, sure. What is it, real quick? I mean, you have an idea of what it is? I went from Pepsi's to, I'm not Pepsi's, sodas to iced tea only. Good to see new people in the room. Thank you all for watching. One of the things that you have to be careful of always, especially if you're a leader, is miscommunication. They always say there are three sides to a story: your side, the other side, and the truth. And if you cling to your side so much without looking at every side, you run to a pitfall of being wrong completely, for one, and you run to a pitfall of uh, isolating yourself from people if you're that inconsistent, or if you're that insistent. I mean, you always need to be able to look at another person's side, which also means you have to avoid things like politics. Uh, yeah, shoot me an email or probably shoot me an email at that email, coinwriter@hotmail.com. Politics and religion, of course, are two very, very hot button topics. And see, and that's a good example, James. Doctor, what do you prefer to be called, actually? Dr. James King? Like, I may or may not have voted for Trump. And in my personal life, Doc, cool, thank you. Like, in my personal life, do express politics and I'm involved in politics. But when you get into something like coins, where really it has nothing to do with politics, the politics needs to stay at the door. So he can say who he. I don't know what the. I don't know what you mean. You're fine though. Well, so he can say. I mean, he can say he voted for. I don't know. Think of the worst person in the world. He can say that, and no matter my feelings on the issue, I need to be able to say, okay. So tell me about your coin collection. That's the right way to handle things. You can't get heated. And there have been times when I wanted to, and that's just not, it's not worth it. We are here for the hobby. We're here for the hobby. We're here to have fun. So if you're, hey, hey, if you have any kind of prejudice or just a difference of opinion even needs to stay at the door, especially as you progress in the hobby. Right now, as y'all know, I'm on. Well, some of you don't know. Actually, y'all don't know. The guys that just came in. I'm a district representative for the American Numismatics Association. No, I don't have that kind of money, and I am on the board of governors of CONECA. Those are two national organizations, and the other thing to realize is whether you're on the board or not of an organization, if you are part of an organization, be it a club member or you're talking about a coin shop that you go to, you essentially do represent. Hey, no, you essentially do represent that place that you're talking about. Hey, Freebird, how are you doing? We got several coin stores, but I don't have enough money to. I barely have enough money to pay rent, much less operate a coin store. But so even if you're not, would you shut up, please, please, please. Come here. Thank you. You are representing, whether you like it or not, whatever you're talking about. I'm doing well, Freebird. Good to see you in here. So, for instance, let's say I get on here. Yes, I do. And I have a feeling that you're starting to be a troll. I'm going to give you one warning because I'm trying to talk about something very serious and dear to my heart right now. Um, so, as I was saying, let's say I'm let's say I'm talking about the local coin dealer. We do have one here in my town. And let's say I'm talking about how wonderful his stuff is, and then I mention, I don't know, some negative comment. even though that comment may not have to do with this store. All right, you're out of here, James. Sorry. Nope, not what I meant to do. Uh, you're in timeout. It's too serious to to do that kind of junk. If I'm saying something negative and I happen to be ravenous, I sure do. I mainly do errors and varieties. That's really actually all that I do is is errors and varieties. Nothing super expensive. Nothing slabbed, but all. Come here. Whoa! I'm just trying to pick you up, dude. Relax. Come here. Look, see, I've got a kitty now. Um, love you. Oh, there we go. Good kitty. What do you buy, Ravenous? There are lots of channels on here that do auctions. I know Lemonhead Penny. I mean, yeah, Lemonhead Penny does one. Um, what Romantic Coins does another. Well, he does a lot of giveaways. There are lots of channels on here that do wonderful, wonderful jobs. Um, but so even though you may not mean to reflect negatively on someone, you still can, and that's a turnoff to people. Really, everything that you, and it doesn't mean you can't say some negative things. You can be realistic, but don't slander or libel. No, I don't do silver. I mean, every once in a while I get an error with silver. Like I just sold a 1946 Roosevelt with really nice die doubling on the reverse. There's basically the rule of thumb is anytime you're even remotely in an area that you're a leader in, you have to be an adult and responsible and use your best, put your best foot forward. I don't have any more. I mean, I've got tons of errors and varieties. Hey, DMV 360, packages are out. I'm so excited. So when you're interacting with people that are in your hobby, you have to be tactful, patient, and kind and understanding. I'm doing real well, and so rather than a lot of things, I'm just trying to tell you what you need to do in order to be successful as a human being in your leadership in really whatever area you're going to be a leader in, and you'd be surprised at how many ways you are a leader, even if it's not numismatics, even if it's another area. You'd be surprised at how many people consider you a leader, and you have a responsibility of being basically good and patient. You have to really look at everybody's perspectives before you make a judgment. Because if you don't, you might find yourself on the wrong end of history, and that's a bad place to be. Exactly. Leader at work, you got to treat your coworkers fair. Uh, yeah, setting examples for the kids in coin collecting, and that's especially the kids. Um, if you're an adult and you're a leader, it doesn't matter how you were raised. It doesn't matter um, what your home life is. As a general rule, you need to treat kids like they're kids, not in a condescending way, but in a I need to be on my best behavior kind of way. And I'm not actually. That's one personal one that I've not always been great at. I made a couple of jokes in my room one time, and it was like, probably shouldn't have made those jokes because there could have been a kid listening. I mean, they weren't horrible, but they weren't, they probably weren't appropriate for kids. And again, I'm a member and leader of two national organizations. I should have known better. And that just comes with learning. I didn't even think about this as being a leadership position, but it is. Every one of us that's got a coin channel on here is a leader in some way. And if you're a member of other organizations that deal with coins and you're doing this, you're doubly a leader. And you have to take that into consideration. So it's really all about uh, common sense, is what it boils down to. And not losing, if you got a little bit of a temper, not losing your temper. Oh, okay. So, uh, yeah, you just gotta use some common sense. And if you have a conflict, for instance, what you can do is you gotta be tactful about it, but you could go to a third party with the problem and say, look, and I don't mean the public, I mean the third party. Here's what's going on. Um, this is the situation, I think. What do you think? And remember that you are only giving your side of the story. The person may want to hear the other person's side. It just happens sometimes. I thought we booted you because you were being inappropriate, and I'm not going to have it. There we go. Users' messages will be hidden. Sorry. Not going to have that. So, yeah, it's really about common sense. That's really what it boils down to. And it's also about being nice and responsible when dealing with people like this. I cannot tell you how many thumbs downs I've gotten on my channel just because stupid trolls want to get on my channel. So I'm having a fight for that. My popularity, just because these idiots don't like coin collecting and they're targeting me. You have to be, yeah, I have to fight these guys, but I've got to do it in a nice way. I can't tell you how hard that is. You know, I'm doing nothing wrong, and you got idiots like Dr. James Kang. I don't have time for it. And I'm still supposed to remain positive, and I will, but Ravenous, the thing with Lemonhead was settled a long time ago. That's taken care of. And want some silver? I don't have silver. Let's see what's going on here, y'all. Anyway, no, it wasn't me. I'm sorry. I I do errors and varieties. That's my main area of expertise and interest. Other coins are cool, but I bought a little bit of silver just to invest, but I don't sell it. Dizzy, come here, buddy. Come here. I'm not gonna deal with you tonight. No, no. I love you, but I'm not gonna deal with you, buddy. Come here. You see what too, Freebird? Most people start with Lincoln cents. I don't. Well, I mean, I did. Actually, I did. But then I found out about errors and varieties, and that. Okay, so I'm not just imagining things, Freebird. But yeah, no, you start out with Lincoln cents, but I quickly just went to flat out errors and varieties. I like Buffalo nickels, not only just because they're cool, they've got really cool errors and varieties in that series too. Lots of nice ones to cherry pick, and they're easily cherry picked. So they're cool. I like them too. They're pretty neat. So basically, be yourself, but be your better self. That is the probably the last mess the biggest message I can give you is anytime you're in a leadership position, that's true, Ravenous. Anytime you're in a leadership position, be your best self. Bring your best self forward because that's what people saw in you. Bring what they saw in you and enhance that and leave the rest of the BS alone. Because it can get you in trouble and it's not worth it. So so that's really a good kind of summation. I think is be your best self. Leave the nasty stuff at home. Understand that there are going to be trolls and people that are just nasty, and that's okay. There are going to be people. There are going to be times when you have great people that you have a misunderstanding with, and you need to figure out where that is and keep your head. Don't j- jump to conclusions. Sorry, I got tea. Wanting to, I'm wanting to burp. I would love to start collecting coffee rounds. Actually, I saw a really cool series because I'm pretty much wrapped up on that topic. I hope I made some sense. Um, it was just something I felt really needed to be talked about, and it really applies to all hobbies and all areas of life. Hi, Logans. Kyle, it happens. Let me show you what I've got. This is 1 troy ounce, or 1 ounce, I'm sorry, copper. And this is, I think, yeah, because he started out fine and asking genuine questions, and then he started pretending like he couldn't speak English. And I just wanted you to have it. Has anyone seen? Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Very cool, Mike. Has anyone seen? They're called Zombucks. They're 1.0 or 1 ounce 999 fine copper currency of the apocalypse. Has anyone seen those? This is a Morgan dollar. Look at this. This is a Morgan dollar. This is on the back because I'm delayed a little bit. If it'll focus. That doesn't want to focus. Yeah, I can only. Well, I say I can only afford copper. I probably should have bought a silver. I want to get the rest of them. I have them. I've got them, but I don't know where they are. I want to get the rest of them. I might do that at the ANA show. I mean the fun show. Anyone going to the any? Do any of y'all go to the shows? By the way, anyone go to coin shows? And yeah, Kyle, I know what you mean. Just hang in there. Look through videos. You know, I've got a lot of educational videos that they start out educational and then they, yeah, I hear you, Ravenous. Um, but they end up in the live streams where we're just chatting like this. I'll do like a 30-minute presentation or whatever, and then we'll chat. But check those out if you want to look at some educational stuff. And what do you want to learn, Kyle? That's one of the big things. Is what do you want to learn? My area really is errors and varieties, but I'm talking about general topics too. How to start collections. You know, where to find coins. You know, counterfeit detection is important too. All that stuff. There's a lot of no, Freebird. I used to. Well, let me take it back. If they've got errors and varieties, yes, that's the ultimate answer. I started out collecting pennies, and actually, I'm gonna show you something. This is gonna be really cool. Hang on, bear with me just 1 second. My my stepdad got me into collecting pennies, and stepdad got me into. My monitor is all messed up. So stepdad got me into pennies, and I was looking at his. He's got a nice library, by the way. And that's another thing to do. You ought to collect books. Books are a great way to show you what to collect. There are also online resources, but books are great too. Uh, so I collected pennies, and then I saw this book, and this is not the. This is the exact edition. This is not the exact book. This is a book called The Cherry Picker's Guide. It's written by Bill Fiva and J.T. Stanton. And This book shows you what are called varieties, and these are coins that the dyes that made them had something wrong with them. For instance, if we look at this coin, see there's another very strong 872. Well, there are all kinds of coins like that that have extra numbers and letters. In fact, I've got one of these right now that I'm about to show you, or that I've got. That right there. I don't know if you can see, but there's an extra three in the middle there. Look, right there. An extra three. Well, I found out about these coins. These are called varieties, and they cause like double images on coins, etc., or in some cases, what are called repunched mint marks. And I pretty much instantly fell in love with this. I said, I don't want to collect anything else. I want to collect this. It also helped that about a year or two after I discovered this, my mom and stepdad, yep, Ravenous, that's right. My mom and stepdad went to the fun convention in Florida, and there they met both Bill Fiva and JT Stanton. And what was cool was well, they brought back a program from the show, and they had on that program autographs from like the treasurer of the secretary of the treasury, uh, director of the mint, etc., etc. But also they had autographs from Bill Fiva and J.T. Stanton with personalized messages. And there was, they said, David, there's one more thing. They pulled out a little manila envelope about that big, and inside were about 5 or 6 coins, maybe closer to 10 coins. And on the back it said, to David with my compliments, Bill Fiva. And I opened it up. There were several different varieties, and for me to keep. So I was in shock. I thought that was so cool. And it turned out we had found his address, Bill's address. And so I wrote him a long handwritten letter and thanked him for the coins. This was like 93, 90, 94 maybe. No, gotta be 93 or 90. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I wrote him a letter. About a week later, I get a letter back, and it's got his phone number. So I give Mr. Viva a call, and then we start communicating back and forth. And long story short, he ended up becoming Bill, and he's been my mentor that whole time. I'm 34 now, and he's still my mentor and wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend. If you ever get a chance to meet this guy, he literally, everybody says he's forgotten more than we will ever learn. And that's true. I mean, he's written books. He has taught numismatic seminars. He's taught the ANA summer seminar, which I just got back from. There's a video on that. He's got a doctorate in numismatics. It's honorary, but I mean you have to do a lot to get one of those. They don't. There's like a handful of people that have those. and he's a great guy too. He's just a really, really good guy. Um, I communicate with him about once a month now. Need to call him again. Actually, I haven't talked to him in a while, and he's attended some of my presentation. I did a presentation on cherry picking, which, if y'all don't know what that is, I've got a video on it. That's basically the presentation that I did. He attended that presentation when I did it at where was that? Orlando in 26, 2016, I think. Might have been 2017. Might have been March 2017. Yeah, but great guy. So that said, with him as my mentor, that's all I ever desired to collect. And now I've ended up, uh, it's all I ever write about. Really, I've written articles about errors and varieties, and I've ended up meeting some of the best guys in the hobby because of him, essentially. And I also am now on the board of governors of CONECA, which is the combined organization of numismatic error collectors of America. So that's really cool. This is going to be my second year as a board member, and I'm going to run for another uh, seat coming up. Which, if any of y'all are a member of CONECA, we are going to have elections coming up, so you need to keep a lookout for that. Yep, it's called, and it's let me see if it'll let me do the address. I don't know if it'll let me type it. Yeah, there you go. That's our address, and there's a huge. If you join, it's Let me see if I get this right. I think it's 25 a month. I mean, no, pardon me, a year. Let me make sure. Stream's gonna get a little bit slow because I'm on another web page. Uh, Join and renew. It's up at the top page, and there's all kinds of articles and things. Um, let's see. Yes, it's 25 per year, and you get the Aeroscope, which is our bi-monthly magazine, and online access to Aeroscope. That's if you do bulk mail. First class is 37.50 for first class mail. I don't do that. And then YNs get a discount, etc., etc. It's a great organization. Actually, it's funny. I started it started as a member when I was about 16. That's when I got on my very first summer seminar, which again is something y'all have to read into and look at. Summer seminar is great, and this kind of goes back to my point. Maybe what are you looking for? The problem is I can't get my USB camera to work. That's a real. I mean, I've got some major errors that are really obvious that but what are you looking for? I mean, I can auction a few things off if there are enough people in here that want to bid. But getting back full circle, the whole Koneka thing. Um, I found out this year that people in Koneka knew me long before I knew them, and or long before I knew them personally. I'd read about them. I knew they were leaders, but didn't know they had any idea who I was. So that's another good incentive to kind of be on your best behavior, because you don't want your reputation to precede you. But anyway, all right. So Ravenous. What are you looking for? I'll show you what I got. I mean, I can get out what I got just to show you anyway. That won't do any harm. I can find out where my person put all my junk. Not junk, it's good stuff, actually. I actually got this. Oop, I just bumped mine. I just bumped my monitor. All right. I don't know if this is going to show up real well, but I'll show you what I just got in 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Saturday, I think it was. That was I assume y'all saw that. See that really kind of little streaks on the discoloration. This is really beautiful. It's a nice coin. It's a 1958 nickel. So is that kind of what you're looking for? Let's see what else I have. I mean, I've got tons of stuff, to be honest. It's just left over. I do need feedback, though. Here's 99%. Look, this is cool. This is a 99% off center. And what's really cool is if you look, oh, come on. Here, I'm going to have to take it out. What's really cool about this off center is this is a wheat penny. How do we know? The very bottom. I wish I had my other camera working. That's not going to focus. Anyway, the very bottom has the bottom of the wheat stalk. Bottom of the wheat stalk is right there. Is on that one side. So it's well, 98% is what they're calling it. Yeah, it's probably 98% off center instead of 99. So that's pretty cool. So there's an improperly annealed or centered planchet on the 58. The 99% off center wheat. We also have oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Look at that clip. Oh, it's a very large clip. This is actually a triple clip. There is the one to the left, one on the bottom, and one at the very tip top. Well, nobody's talking. Are y'all interested in anything? Or are y'all just looking? We got a few more. Actually, several more. Oh, this is a nice. Oh, that's what y'all are. I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all were waiting for price. I was wondering which one y'all were interested in. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all were waiting for prices. I was wondering which ones. What are y'all interested in? There was the improperly annealed planchet nickel. I'd have to have. Oh, by the way, I do PayPal goods and services only. Just so everyone knows, I would have to start this one at um, 8. Hey Jeff, we're having an impromptu auction. I didn't plan on it, but I love it when it happens. And I do have other. I've got packages mailed off. So anyway, this is an improperly annealed centered planchet. Actually, looks much nicer than this in person. Uh, it's got a really nice shine to it. I would have to have 8 for that. Oh, sorry, I meant to say the reverse. It's basically sort of like a Woody, but it's not. It's not a Jefferson. All right, I've got 8 from DMV. Let me get a notepad real quick too. I'm going to keep meticulous notes. So that's for the annealed. Hang on. $3. I only do $3 on shipping. Uh, this is the 1958. Oh, it's 1958, by the way, y'all. So it's kind of a cool year. I mean, it's young, not a young year. 1958. This is they call them Black Beauties. Uh, I've got 8. Does anyone want to do 9? I'm sorry that image sucks. I'm gonna get my USB to work. I don't know why it's not working. All right. Last call. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. All right, DMV. Congratulations. Congratulations. It's a much prettier coin than it looks like on the camera. I'm sorry I couldn't get you a better picture. But trust me, it's nice. It's a nice coin. Let's go back to that quarter. Where was that quarter that I just had? So yeah, this I'm gonna have. Mm, probably 8 as well. Uh, and this is a really nice large clip on this. I lost my window. I almost need to do a split screen to see what I'm seeing and see what y'all are seeing. I wonder if I can do that somehow. Okay, am I back? Apparently I hit refresh when trying to mess with the coins. I'm gonna have 10 on this. Uh, hang on. My mouse is not wanting to cooperate. All right, now I'm gonna move this to the side. That'll give me kind of an idea of what everybody can see. Beautiful clip. I need 10 on that. Do I have a starting bid? What about 9? I'm not getting very good lighting on this. This is 1982 Philadelphia. Got 9. 1982 Philadelphia. Be quiet, kitty. And of course, I do combine shipping, so you're good. Uh, that's a huge clip, y'all. That's a very large clip. We got 9. Do I hear 10? Totally worth it. Seriously. Nine. Is anyone else in here? You may be the only one bidding. All right, hey, you want that for 9 DMV? You want that for 9? All right, you got it for 9. I may just say stuff outright if no one bids. This is that 1982 uh, quarter clip. All right, you got a dime clip. This is that. This is the. I just showed you. This is I lost my pen that I was writing with. Uh, I'm gonna have 7 on this. I'm gonna have 7 on that. Are you interested in that, DMV? It's triple clip. One at the bottom, one at the top, and that big one at the side. And that's a 70D. 7. It's you can have it for 7. I'm sorry. The quarter clip was 9, right? And the this 19. That's a good year. It seems like there were a lot of little errors in the 1970s that came out, especially from the Denver Mint. I'm writing all this down as we go, so if I'm slow, I'm just trying to be very precise and meticulous so we don't have any confusion. So that was for 7. So we had 7, 8, and 9. Uh, what what about this 99%? I mean 98% off center. That's a wheat. Uh, this one's actually a little more pricey. I know it's an off center, but it's an off center. You can tell it's a wheat. Um, and you can again just tell me pass or whatever on these. I would need like 13. I know that's kind of pricey. Um, I wish I could get a good. I need to get my cam working again. I mean, my USB working again. I need 13 on that. You can barely see it, so if you want to pass, we can pass. Just let me know. I'm gonna get some more supplies at some point. I need to get. I want to show you where. Oh, this is cool. Let me see if it'll show it. Hey, kitty. That's not gonna show it, but that says God we. That says God we, which is really cool. And then on the back you've got that stalk. Just the very tip. That's really cool. So, yay or nay on that? It had to be 13. For 13, you'll take it. That's cool. Uh, I actually, when I bought it, I paid not quite under that. I paid just a little bit under that, but I just had to have it. I thought that is so cool. An off center that is 99%, but you can tell it's a wheat penny. 98% off. Ah, wheat for 13. All right. We got. Oh, here's another. Here's a clip. Uh, I'm sorry. It is a Dizzy. Where'd my pen go? There we go. All right, we're good. Um, 1950 something double clip. I don't know if that light helps or hurts, but there's two clips there. There is that small one, and then that very large one. And I'd have to get uh, 10 on that. So 1950 something. It's actually probably AU. If no, it's on, but it's a dark. I mean, not a dark brown, but it's a brown. I'd have to have see that it catches the does capture the luster. It's just hard to see on here. Like I said, I have to take 10 for that. Get 10 for that. You can tell it's a 1950. It says the 1, the 9, and the 5. The 5, it's got almost all of it gone. Just the bottom. I mean, just the bottom part is missing, and there's. You sure? I didn't plan on an auction, but hey, if you want it, that's a cool double clip, and that was we said uh, 10. So Do you want me to tell you your total right now, or are you keeping track? I don't want you to overspend or. Looks like that's 50 right there, including shipping. Including shipping. Uh, oh, here's just a. This is a blank. What do I? This is just a 5 cent blank. Why is my? Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is a 5 cent blank, and it's got a little. It's got some flaws. It's not been through the upset mill. There's no rim. All right. So that was 50 altogether for those, including shipping. Are we good on that? There was the annealed, which was 8, the quarter clip, which was 9, the triple clip 70D dime, which was 7, the 98% offset, which was 13, and then the 50 something double clip, which was 10. So 10, 17, 30, 9, 49, yeah, something like that. Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 20. All right. 23, 30, 9. Yeah, I got 50. Yep, that's what I've got. Is that what you got? 8 for Black Beauty. The quarter clip was 9. The triple clip dime was 7. The 98% off center wheat was 13. And the 1950 something double clip was 10. And your shipping was $3. So that's what I've got that at. Math adds up here, but yeah. And I'll get these shipped off to you in the morning. I mean, well, mail runs in the afternoon, but that sound good? Awesome. Thank you very much. I didn't mean to have an auction, but I really appreciate it. I could use the money. I may reinvest it actually into some more coins because I'm trying to build up that little inventory and that little tiny business. Well, thank you so much. You have a good one, DMV. And if anyone else is anyone else watching, let's see. How many people are watching? I just refer. Oh shoot! What did I do? No, I opened up a new window. That's what I did. All right. I lost my. There it is. 5 people watching. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe. If You got anything to say? Come on and say it. uh, I'm probably gonna shut down here. Uh, 'Cause I pretty much got through with my lesson, and then did a little bit of an auction. So yeah, if there's anything anybody else wants to talk about, you let me know. Otherwise, otherwise I'm gonna hop off of here. Let me separate these. These are coins I've not sold yet. Then I've got all the packages I'm gonna ship, or that have shipped, and I'm gonna get some more shipped. Oh, got a lot to do. Got a whole lot to do. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head off here. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and just being cool. Try to think about what I said about being a leader. Uh, it's a message that everybody needs to keep in mind, and I even need to keep in mind. You know, we're all part of a. Hey, hey, Dizzy. Anyway, we're all part of a good community, and anyway, stay strong.